All right, so let's look at another tactic, and we're going to go ahead and go to KeithTruth channel, and everyone knows who KeithTruth is, right? He got his start when the Age of Aquarius, a deceptive documentary, was uploaded, and who was pushing young KeithTruth out onto the scene? That would be Chris White, Nowhere to Run 1984, Scott Johnson, and Constance Cumby. All right, so what is KeithTruth's agenda to this day? It has been the same as it has always been since he started his career, which is basically money. He is an entrepreneur, he is a businessman, and he likes money. And he also likes to pretend he's talking to people when he does his uploads. Yeah, he pretends he's being interviewed by people. Okay, so anyways, let's get on with the next tactic. Poor guy, I don't know, he just doesn't look very good. He looks kind of sickly, and I can only imagine that it is because he is in bondage. All right, he's basically a prisoner of the system that he is working for. So let's go to his channel. All right. So as I said before, there are many tactics that these uploaders will use on their subscribers. Now here's another one, okay? We see that Keith uploaded a comment and posted it 3 days ago on his channel, and it was in reply to his troll channel called End of the World News 1. Okay, so when you go to that channel, End of the World News 1, it is just a variation of occult uploads, and it looks to me like it has been very busy over the past couple of days uploading on occult. Okay, so I don't know why. Well, I know why, but people should take notice that there is absolutely no way that this channel, whose main interests is occult, would come onto a godly Christian's channel and ask him a question about what books he should buy in order to learn more about Revelation, right? Okay, does that make any kind of sense? Okay, so this is the tactic. Okay, this channel, End of the World News 1, opened up the door for Keith to post the following comment. Quote, best commentary on Revelation is in the NICNT commentary set by Robert Mounts. I don't talk about Revelation or end time too much because people need the gospel more importantly. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. As if the book of Revelation is not part of the gospel. All right, we'll talk about that more later, but I'm going to continue on with the quote. I agree with Spurgeon here, a quote from Spurgeon. A man says to me, can you explain the 7 trumpets of the Revelation? No, but I can blow one in your ear and warn you to escape from the wrath to come, unquote, made by Charles Haddon Spurgeon, quoted by KeithTruth. Okay, now this is another tactic in order for the door to be opened for Keith to push his agendas. Okay, so what are his agendas? His agendas are pushing Charles Spurgeon, number one. Secondly, pushing another guy by the name of Robert Mounts. Now, I really don't know who Robert Mounts is, so I can't get into who he is or what he teaches. I'm guessing he's also a Calvinist, since Keith's agenda is to push Calvinism. But we did explain what apologetics was in our last tactic upload, which is the blending and reconciling of paganism into Christianity, which is basically what KeithTruth is. All right, so KeithTruth is a theologian, and he claims to be a Reformed theologist. All right, pay attention to what words are being used in order to describe what they are. Okay, so he's claiming Reformed theologian, which simply means, in the Greek, theo means God, logi means logos, which means word. So what he is claiming himself to be is a person who has changed the Word of God, or reformed the Word of God, which is the agenda of the whole entire Calvinist clan. Okay, so be careful, because these words that are being used by these people have meaning. Okay, they have root meaning. So it's up to the Christian, like I said in my last upload, in order to find out what is being said. Now, if you feel led to support this ministry for books, editing, and research materials for future products, all you have to do is make a payment to KeithTruth, okay? All right, which is basically what these people are after. It's sad because KeithTruth is part of the 501c3 tax-exempt organization of the United Nations, and so he is very limited onto what he can speak about. So in this comment, there's a couple of agendas. He is leading people away from the book of Revelation, right, which is part of the gospel. The reason for doing so is because Calvinists do not believe that Christ will return. John Calvin wanted to build an utopia here on earth because of that. Okay, it's called preterism now. This is the belief that Christ already returned in 70 AD. Another agenda, if you scroll down, counting Keith's number one comment, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The fifth and sixth comment that is left, I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of screenshots of this, show what his agenda is and who he works for in the sixth comment. And in the fifth comment, again, he's pushing books. Okay, is he pushing the Holy Bible? No, he is pushing other people. This is his agenda. This is what KeithTruth is getting paid to do. If he doesn't do it, he will be cut off. He will not be able to receive any more benefits from anyone, to include the synagogue of Satan in whom he works for, unfortunately. Okay, so that's just another tactic. When you see comments like that from troll channels that have absolutely nothing to do with I don't know why this person would go to KeithTruth channel in the first place. To me, in my honest opinion, it's Keith's channel. How sad that KeithTruth called out William Cooper, and yet on this channel, End of the World News, he is basically featuring William Cooper. Really sad. He threw William Cooper under the bus, and yet he is featuring him. Why? Because William Cooper was very well schooled in the occult. And who is the occult? And what is the occult? The occult simply means hidden. And who is hidden? KeithTruth and his agenda. Yeah, he wants to keep that hidden. So open your eyes, because the ones who will devour the Christian are walking among the Christian. Have a nice day.